Really awesome team play. Banishes himself just in time. Huge damage going down on the Spectre. He does get frozen. This is going to be really tough. 500 damage going down for that adaptive strike nuke, and even CM gets cleaned up. What a solid defense from the Sentinel team, Team A. So more slow going down. Going to try to pick off the Fairy Dragon, but he's going to orb out of here, and I'd be really surprised if he doesn't make it. Going to orb out, and they're going to defend. Looks like Sven just got picked off by, I'm going to guess this is Weaver. It's got to be Weaver. Yep, Weaver getting trapped in. He's going to do some damage, but huge nukes going on. He's invisible. So many misses. Did you see all those misses? That was crazy. So many misses going down against the Weaver. What a epic game so far. Really, really happy I casted this. Big CS going down. Such solid team play. Very, very crisp Morphling. Who is this again? Bonara. Such crisp Morphling play. Very good OD play. Like, that chase was great. He was so low to dying. He banished himself just as his team got there. He kept himself alive as long as possible. He may even been doing some baiting there. And as a result, they pick off the Spectre and then immediately also get the Weaver, even though Weaver killed Sven. So, awesome game. Gonna drink some water. This is 2 off the hook. There we go. Now I don't have to completely lubricate with my saliva. What an epic hook. How far was that? That was crazy. Doesn't even have his Aghanims. He's going to initiate on this Vino. He's taking so much damage. Even those Thunder Lizards, maybe he's going to get killed by the neutrals, but not going to happen. Man, he was like right here, and he hooked right there. Did they even have vision? Okay, they did. They had a ward. I was going to say, if that was just a random epic hook, that would have been so cool. I'm going to expect the Aegis going down on the OD since he is much less survivable than the Morphling is. But, I mean, such big chunks of damage, about 170 max. Yep, OD does pick that up. Cheese going down for the Clockwork, very good play. Usually when I see Cheese in a game, I'm like, oh shit, there's Cheese. But these guys are totally planning ahead. Doing a little bit more pushing here. It looks like they want to do a mega push mid. They still are down by 2 racks, unfortunately. Oh no, wow, they did save this Rex. So Rexes are very even. Luckily they're off. Unfortunately they're offset for both teams. It's going to be very weird. We're going to see weird pushes going on. Going to do some good damage to towers here. This team's going to pull some of these creeps away, but I think they're going to be able to clean this up pretty easy. And top push is actually pretty significant as well, so not really sure what's going to happen. Point Booster looks like he's going to go for an Aghanims next, which is not a bad idea. When you have 120 mana, it's going to boost it by a little bit more. It's going to give you like an extra 120 damage. It's honestly, people, if you ever see ODs who rush the Aghanims, they're wrong completely. It boosts your, I think your ult is based on how much more intelligence you have than your enemies times 9, I believe, at level 16. So your level 3 ult is like, oh, I have this many more intelligence, multiply that by 10, that's how much damage I do. So I think the Aghanims just boosts that by a factor of 1, so if it was 10, it becomes 11. And itself, the item itself, the Aghanims, only gives you 10 intelligence, so it only really boosts your your ult by a lot if you already have intelligence items. So anybody that rushes Aghanims on OD is completely wrong. It gives you damage, and it lets you do good orb damage, because yeah, it gives you big mana pool, whatever, good for that. But if you're playing OD, you really need to rush a sheep, or go like a 4-staff and then a sheep. And if you really want to play an OD, right, do not rush Aghanims first. I like it because it's going to give him good damage. But DD going down on the Nerubian Weaver. Save fast. They're so scared that they're going to DC. They really want to win this game. So looks like Weaver's going to pick up all the CS here. Even a BKB on this puck. So much tank items. This is like all survivability. Very, very interesting. He doesn't even have a frickin' Blink Dagger, and he's got all these tank items. He's just completely relying on his orb to initiate, and he's been doing a really good job with it, honestly. He's had such great initiates all game. Smoke on the Venomancer. He's just sitting on the Blade Mail and the HP. Looks like they're going to go for this attack here. Splitting off the Veno. They did not realize the Veno's here, but he did BKB. He's going to stop all that damage. Big nuke going down from the OD. I saw 760 in there. Damage going down in the... Oh, man. There's so much damage. Scourge team is actually doing big damage, but it looks like Morphling's going to change his strength. Not doing the damage to the right heroes, but Spectre's going to chase out this puck. He does TP out, and I think that's going to be the... Oh, they're going to try to get a kill here. OD is solo. He does have an Aegis, so he's not too worried. But getting healed up a little bit by such big nukes. How is he not dying? I'm so surprised. He does actually get picked off. Oh, wow. Awesome play by the Spectre. What a ninja dagger. Wastes the Aghanims. That is so frustrating for that OD. He did not dodge it. It went straight. I think that was a straight line dagger too. It didn't curve at all. I know he wasn't moving, but crazy. Does get the pick off there. Such a big win for the Spectre there. Even though their team just kind of got owned. I mean, Weaver died. Spectre didn't die by any means, but oh, he did go Blade Mail. I'm sorry. That's a great idea. That's definitely better than lifesteal for sure, especially when you're fighting like big carries like an OD. or a Morphling. So after this item, maybe he'll go Boots of Travel and then he'll do Lifesteal, maybe, but he could always go like a damage item, like a Butterfly or something, if he really wanted to be better off. So, or a Monkey, I don't know. Lifesteal's, you know what, Lifesteal's probably not going to happen, but at this point, I'm not really expecting it. Nobody really sits and dukes it out with more Spectre. They pretty much just run away. So they're going to try to get this Rex. This Rex is going to be very important, because if they can pick this off, their creep, or their Rex is going to be completely nullified, and they won't have to spend a lot of time top pushing. So definitely going to be interesting to see if this works out. Launching some rockets, see if there are any openings to initiate. But here goes the tower. It's going to die so fast. Nice puck initiation. He's going to do some big damage. BKB going down by the puck, but it doesn't even matter because there's so much damage coming on the morph. He's trying to get the pick off here. OD does go down. Really big team fight happening. See him taking big damage. He's almost dead but gets frozen at the last second. Spectre going to try to get this pick off. Cold Feet going to go down the Spectre unless he backs out. Good save from the AA. Going to keep him alive. He really wants to get this CM, but it's going to be so tough. Silence going down. Here comes the initiation, but waveform a little bit misplayed, and I'm not going to watch that anymore. Spectre gets the pick off on purple. I assume that's A, and at this point Morphling is in the middle of nowhere, and there's a lot of enemy heroes. That's going to be tough. Gemma True Sight is sitting there. He does waveform away. Waveform is so good. Transferring more agility to strength, but he's like completely out of mana. That's going to be the end of him. It's so close. Oh, he does make it out. He's just not fast enough. You can't run away from a phase boot Spectre who's got a dagger on you. It's not going to happen. And a Weaver. And he probably wasn't going to TP out. That would have been suicide because he was already pretty much dead. But they did get the tower pick off, so not the most horrible thing in the world. A-ult going to try to get the kill. Oh, wow. He does get the CM. I'm so glad I caught that. How frustrating is that? If you have A-ult on you, the fountain does heal you through it, but his HP was just so low that, and at that range, even though he was like this far away, it just did such a big chunk of damage. And the AoE gets bigger the farther you shoot it. I didn't explain that very well, my bad. He probably shot it from base and then TP'd or something, or just ran, who knows. But definitely cool pick off there. AA gets a little bit of farm money. It's gonna buy him some wards or something, and maybe screws the enemy team out of wards. I'll look at some CS. It's so far in this game. 117 on the Sven. He still hasn't. It looks like he's working towards a Black King bar, but I haven't seen him do a lot in team fights. There's just so much crap going on. I haven't even seen Sven in forever. 221 on the OD, 143 on the Clockwork, 46 on the AA, 333 on this Morphling, 308 on the Weaver, 234 on the Spectre, 168 on this Puck, even 50 on the Vino, and 72 on the CM. They're doing very solid, and big neutral numbers coming from the Vino and the CM, and we have 40, I think it was, 41 on the AA. So AA has been in the jungle a very long time. Observer getting booted. I assume he was lagging. So he gets launched, unfortunately. But luckily there's still an Observer in this game, so we get Observer privileges instead of just like in-game privileges. So that's really cool. We will see a Manta on Spectre. I'm surprised he doesn't have any extra movement speed like that. You can even see a Sanjin Yasha or something. Actually, I don't think this version has Sanjin Yasha orb capabilities. So, I mean, look how crappy his damage is. I mean, sure, these are really strong creeps, but it's kind of funny how farmed Spectre is, and he's just doing absolutely nothing to those creeps. That's pretty cool. So, looks like some pressure going on for the Sentinel base. Clockwork's going to push this out a little bit, but he's going to push it out a little bit, but he does have a TP scroll. He's ready to defend the home country as soon as he needs to. Weaver jungling, I don't know how close he is to his, he's pretty close to a Butterfly. He needs about 1,500 or something like that. It's like 300 plus 900, it's 1,200 gold. He needs 1,200 gold until he has his Butterfly, and then he's going to be doing a lot more damage. I mean, that's going to be a difference of like 60 damage and 30 attack speed, or 60 damage and 60 attack speed is huge, especially when you have a Radiance. Wow, he's going to do such big chunks of damage, plus he's super survivable already. It's going to get an extra 5% evasion. Not a big deal, but Butterfly is just a great item. But actually, he's going to get a lot of armor, specifically. That's like 4 armor, I think. 7, 14, 21, 28, 4. It's like 4 and 2/7 armor he's going to get from that Butterfly. So that's going to give him even more survivability against that Morphling, against that other carry on our team. Sven does have his BKB, so he's going to be doing a really, really good damage contribution. And it's also going to give him survivability. Who's the other carry? OD. Not so much OD, because OD has large chunks of pure damage. Even though he does have really big base damage, he does big pure damage chunks, and that's not going to obviously be stopped by armor. So Pure damage is so cool, and even a Ghost Hunter. I mean, this game is so cool. Everybody is so farmed. A BKB on a